All right, it's been a while, a few days since I made a video. I've been out of town for a priestly convocation. Think of it kind of as like conferences, a time of spiritual renewal, getting back together with the priest in your diocese or archdiocese and your bishop and talking about things. This year was a really good one. Most of them have been okay, but this was really exceptionally good. Talking about our brotherhood in Jesus Christ that we all share, an intimate sacramental brotherhood. I believe that was the name of what I got it here. What was it called? An intimate sacramental brotherhood. Yeah, and it was really good. Some really good talks about the brotherhood that we share as priests, and we're a pretty diverse group. You know, as a diocesan priest, they're as diverse as the people that live around you, because we don't have a template. I think if you were to look at religious communities or orders, there are certain people who are attracted to the Franciscan way of life, where there's a Franciscan template on them. There are certain people who are attracted to monastic life and will be a Benedictine or a monk. Different people attracted to the Jesuit way of life. So there is a certain template that the formation and perhaps the charisma of the founder bring upon people, and men or women, who join religious communities. A diocesan priest, for the most part, what do we all have in common? For the most part, we all live in the same area, and that's it. You know, you may have guys who come from other areas that get incarnated into the diocese, and they're attracted to it. But for the most part, the vast majority of your clergy is homegrown. There are people who grew up in the parishes of the diocese and may have known other priests that preceded them. That's probably what inspired them. And then other than that, man, it's varied. Priests can run the gambit from very liberal politically to very conservative politically, can run the gambit in terms of hobbies that they like or don't like, attitudes that they espouse. Think of them as diverse as Jesus' 12 apostles. You know, the apostles were all very different group of men. And I think we forget that at times because we really don't know much about them. We got a lot on Peter, John, and James, and Paul. And then not a whole lot about the rest, even the ones that wrote. You know, like Matthew gave us a gospel, and John gave us a gospel. We'll probably know more about John than almost any of them, John and Paul, when you look at the amount of text written. Now, though, Luke gives us a good look into the life of Jesus and the life of the church because of the Acts of the Apostles. But it's a very diverse group. And we tend to think it's all a homogenized group and everything. Somebody just sent me a text message. I don't know what that's about. Hopefully nothing bad or urgent. Never know in the life of a priest. What was nice is leaving the phone away during those days. I just left it in my room, plugged in, and checked messages that I needed to see when I got back. Because it was a time not to be on call. Unless there was an emergency, in which case I would get it when I come back and respond to it then, like we used to in the good old days, before we were besieged by social media, the internet, cell phones, the world of glowing screens, which you're interacting with right now, which I guess I'm thankful for if you're watching this. But pray for your priests. God knows we need it. The church is going through another rough period. You would think all dioceses would have learned from 16 years ago to handle any cases of abuse directly, treat the crime as a crime, thoroughly investigate it. Again, we should presume people are innocent until proven guilty, or proven, maybe it should be not guilty until proven guilty, because I think our legal system never says anybody is innocent. What our legal system often says is we don't have enough evidence to declare somebody guilty. They could be guilty, don't have enough evidence, or can't make a decision based on fallible human judgment that a person is guilty of such a crime. The church's horrible, horrific no-no with enabling abuse, covering up abuse, trying to minimize abuse. There is nothing short of murder and torture and slavery that is worse than abuse. Whether it's the abuse of children, which is horrific, or even the abuse of other adults or individuals. But children who are supposed to be protected, loved, nourished and cared for. You know, that they got abused. It's a horrible reality. Anyway, I hear the crickets, and it's good to be back in the saddle. I'll have something for you tomorrow. Pray for the church. Please know I pray for all of you. So God bless.